Hi, thanks so much for joining me on Merlin's Mountain today. My name is Andy. I'm having a great day and I really hope you are too. So, nice sunny day outside, but it is Freaky Friday after all, so we're going to bring out the Halloween Tarot again. This is an absolutely amazing deck created by Kipling West, and a whole lot of other energies gone into it as well, I know. And people say, why have the Halloween Tarot in the middle of summer? I say, why not have the Halloween Tarot in the middle of summer? Let's face it, guys, we're all at least a little bit bohemian. So a 5-card pick a card is what we're going to do. This deck is absolutely wonderful if you're new to the channel. You might not have seen it before. Lots of people use it, but you might not have seen this one before. This is the back of it, nice orange meditative colour, which of course is also the pumpkin colour. I think the two actually go together rather well. Cats, fish, eyes, all kinds of stuff happening on the backs of the cards, but it's what's on the front of the cards that matter. So there we go, we've had a good shuffle to pick out 5 for today. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and see what we get for today's reading. This is going to be a pick a card, so you can pick whichever card you want to pick. Okay, there we go. Card 1, card 2, card 3, card 4 and card 5. Feast your eyes on those, friends. Hook your peepers around those and see which one you feel drawn to. Or maybe you feel drawn to several, maybe you feel drawn to them all. It doesn't matter. Trust your inner psychic. That is where it's at. So let's turn over card number 1. And here we've got the Queen of Pumpkins. There she is, sitting strongly upon her throne with Grandmother Moon beaming down at her. So it was a very happy moon in this deck, and she's just gazing down really around her at the rather solid hearth that she sits on. You know, she's an experienced woman, she's an experienced human being. I guess we could take gender right out of it at this point. She's an experienced person, you know. She's lived a longish life, she's reached a point of seniority. She might not be a physically, you know, an actual royal queen, but she's someone who has that queenly energy. That's the main thing. So as card number 1, here we are, sitting pretty. I guess there are signs of nature around her. She's got a cat on her lap just there, and there is a bunny down on the floor, and the stars are shining all around her, and she looks a happy sort of queen. She's there with her pumpkin and she looks happy, she looks fulfilled, really. And so this is actually a great place to be. Slightly scary as the first card in a reading, actually, because it makes you wonder what is going to be different, because this is all pretty good. This is all pretty positive energy in the Queen of Pumpkins card. But let's pop her down there and see where we go next. Did you choose card number 2, friends? This is the question. Let me know in the comments below, by the way, which cards you've chosen, because it's always good to know. Helps our guides get well and truly zeroed in. We've got pumpkins again. It's the 10 of pumpkins this time. A definite feeling of completion about it. So there we go. Things are actually still looking up at this stage. You know, things are always looking up. Sometimes the tarot brings us kind of scary news about the immediate future, but forewarned is forearmed, and that is what is really, really good about all kinds of mystical divination, actually, because we get just a better overview of things, a better understanding of the world around us and where it's actually going to take us than so many other people get blessed with when they don't believe in this stuff. So 10 pumpkins hanging in the trees here, but we've got this kind of crazy ghostly person, or it's someone dressed up as a ghost with a bucket over their head or something. I don't know, this is a completely insane deck. That's kind of the whole point of it. And here we've got this kind of imp. It looks like a trick-or-treat costume, really, that this impy person is wearing here. And there is a suit of imps, by the way, so he isn't necessarily an imp, he just looks like one. So everything is not what it seems, basically. But look, we've got different expressions on the pumpkins' faces. Some are happy here, and some of them are a bit more kind of sad, some of them are just kind of grinning hysterically, and this points towards change. There's bound to be change coming in this reading, because we are actually, only on card number 2 of 5. But this is going forward from the situation we had with the Queen of Pumpkins. It's coming back a bit in the numerology of it, I suppose, because we've gone from Queen back to 10. But it's going forward in terms of the reading. And this just shows a little bit of uncertainty coming in, and uncertainty can be a blessing, actually, because if it wasn't for uncertainties, life would never change. There would be no kind of need to reinvent ourselves or reinvent anything, So we've got some change indicating itself and coming towards us there. What is the middle card? The middle card is another 10. This time it's the 10 of Ghosts. There they are. The 10 of Ghosts. And what have we got? They look almost like washing, hanging on a washing line. But there are some kind of strings and ropes, not actually holding them up, but around them in the sky there. So there is a sense of being propped up by something greater. And again, here's Grandmother Moon staring in on the scene. We've got the rather deathly kind of skeleton character here as well. And we've got a slightly Batman and Robin feeling going on here, I think. So with the 10 of Ghosts, there's some otherworldly information, there's some otherworldly help coming into the scene. And this, being card number 3, is the central card of the reading. So this is what's really good about it. We're going into change. It's scary, but very good numerology with a 10 there, and it's the Ghosts, and so we've got something etheric. We've got some information, some help coming in from the divine realms, and this is really great. This is what we need, because the divine, the spirit world have an overview of things that the rest of us just don't have when we're alive in this world. We get that overview when our time comes and we actually pass on to the eternal realms ourselves. But while we're here, we need some information from it. Everything's okay though, because look, there's a clown dancing with a sort of cat thing there as well. This is a very crazy deck, well, if you didn't know that before, you know it now, I guess. But there we go, 10 of Ghosts is our middle card. So where do we go from here? It's another Ghost card at number 4. This time it's reversed. It's upside down, it's the 3 of Ghosts, and it's reversed. And this, well, essentially it's the 3 of Cups. That's what the Ghosts represent, the cups. All these suits in the Halloween tarot are sort of renamed versions of the more traditional suits from the tarot that we kind of know and love, and our grandmothers knew and loved, if you know what I mean. 3 of Ghosts, 3 of Cups. This is a great coming together of energies, creating an upward spiral and really helping things come together. But this card does actually come reversed, and this doesn't mean that there isn't going to be an upward spiral. It means there is going to be an upward spiral, because that's what the 3 of Ghosts, the 3 of Cups is all about. But it's just not going to be a straightforward one. This is it. This is one of those situations where you've got to be careful what do you wish for, because in so many ways the only way is up, and with the world in the state and condition that it's in at the moment, I'm sure the only way is up. I'm sure that is very much a thing, but it could easily go the wrong way, couldn't it? Just the way the balance of the world is at the moment. It threatens to do that all the time. And what's important is that we keep on going the right way. So there'll be something we can do going into number 4. So we're in like the short-term future. There's something we can do in the short term to turn this the right way up and get this kind of happy scenario going. We've just got to be careful, because like being careful what you wish for, you've got to be careful about who you wish to do it with. That's really the thing. The 3 of Cups is an extra influence coming in. Many say it's the angels. Many say, it could be another person coming into your life to help. It could be another scenario cropping up in this world, which is going to help to take you somewhere, help you to understand something. But you've got to make the most of it, guys, because that card came up reversed. So you've got to be careful. You've got to not just accept things at face value. You've got to be kind of pretty sure where you want to go and reevaluate that at almost every step of the journey, actually. And then you will actually get that upward spiral really firing off and working for you, and then you will be going places. And this brings us to the last card, the outcome card in this Freaky Friday read is the Ace of Imps. There is the Ace of Imps. Wow, and surrounded by leaves, and the leaves look rather like bats, but they've been clever there because there is a suit of bats as well. The imps are essentially swords, and there's a lot of thinking to do when this comes in, you know. But there's the hand coming out of the cloud like in the traditional card, and so there is a definite feeling that things can stand up, things can go the right way. But being essentially a sword card, there's a lot of thinking to do, and it's just the beginning of thinking things through. So it's a whole new way of thinking, and that is bound to come after the Three of Ghosts, the Three of Cups reversed, because when a thing like that is reversed, you really do have to have another think, a new think, and this is starting that thinking process off all over again. But that is no bad thing, my friends. There's such a thing as neuroplasticity, and that's a means by which people like me who've had strokes, and people who've just got, you know, there could be all kinds of reasons why, you know, the human mind is not at its best. It's not just with illnesses and things. It's, you know, it's every day. It's when you wake up after a good sort of night before and you have to rebuild your mind over a cup of coffee. It can be as simple as that. But you do have to sort of start off this whole new way of thinking. You have to mentally drag yourself into the future somehow. If you do that, then things go a lot better. But what you really don't want to do is just go blindly into things, really. And I think I'm going to put that in the title, actually, because that seems to be what this reading is pointing to. But as always, friends, the most important thing about this reading is what's it pointing you towards? What interpretation do you put on it for yourself? Trust your inner psychic. Go with the flow. It looks like progress. It looks really positive, but there's definitely a new beginning there. So with that, friends, I'm going to say thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it when you drop in. Drop a thumbs up on this one if you've enjoyed it. Hit the subscribe button, please. I've lost yet more subscribers. I'm sure that it's not people unsubscribing. I'm sure it's something to do with YouTube. But yet more subscribers have gone. So please check to see if you're still subscribed. If you have subscribed, thank you so much for doing that. Much love to you. And leave me a comment, guys. It's always good to share the journey. Let me know what cards you picked. Let me know what you think. And I'll see you again really soon in a future video. Love and light, blessings, and peace.